This is me, Shannon Wong, and this was my 2016. An intense roller coaster where the highs were high and the lows were low. We rang in the new year in Toledo. We were visiting my grandmother. Naturally made a pit stop at Steak and Shake, drove back to New Jersey. Went to Costco, went to the mall, met my brother's girlfriend. Found myself saying goodbye to my brother and father, and soon I was alone. No wait, that's a lie. Had my friends from Maryland visit. Toured around my tiny hometown, ate a lot, drank a lot, laughed a lot. Flew to China for 2.5 weeks, braved the cold winter wind to go exploring. Toured an old village, ran around a lake, and practiced for my singing performance. Dad's company New Year luncheon just happened to be during my visit. Went to the luncheon, recorded the event, sang for the very first time someplace other than in karaoke or in my room. Went to karaoke afterwards. Perks of visiting China: the food, the walking, the company. January 23rd, the start of my graduation present, a trip to Japan. Despite getting zero sleep the night before, I was stoked. Stoked to go to a new country with absolutely no knowledge of the language other than arigato and konnichiwa. It was bound to be an adventure. Got lost the very first day and didn't know where to find money. Experienced firsthand the Japanese hospitality. Tried a lot of food, saw some amazing architecture, and went on some crazy adventures. Saw more temples than I thought possible in one day. Had a never-ending fill of fresh seafood and udon soup. Fed some deer, wandered the forest, visited casinos and night markets. Sadly, our Japan trip was only 5 days, but Tokyo 2020, anyone? Flew back to China to catch my breath, ate some more, flew back over the ocean to good old USA, packed for Los Angeles, flew to Los Angeles, toured the city, hiked up to the Hollywood sign, and lived like a tourist for a week. Went to a random guy's Super Bowl party, cheered as the Broncos won, and Ubered to the airport that night. Flew back to New Jersey to repack, drove down to Pennsylvania to visit a friend, continued the drive down to Maryland to revisit the nation's capital. Caught up with friends and painted the town red. Drove back up to New Jersey, filmed some more YouTube videos, and prepped to move across the country forever. Or so I thought. We'll save that for next time. February 28th, 2016. I said goodbye to the East Coast and hello to the West Coast. Arrived in Los Angeles the night of the Oscars and YOLO! Went to the post-Oscar show and saw Brie Larson, the 2016 Oscar Best Actress. 4 time zones, 2 months, my body was not having it, and I found myself sick multiple times those first few months in Los Angeles. But the show must go on. Job searching, networking, YouTubing became my focus, and I cold contact people like crazy and soon found myself working on various projects. Collaboration, Lockbox, Game of Thrones parody, just to name a few. Public transportation and I quickly became friends, and yes, depending solely on public transportation is not ideal, but it's not impossible. March came, March went, and in stormed April. PA'd on several sets, got more involved with collaboration, worked at the Los Angeles Asian Pacific Film Festival. No wait, scratch that. Interviewed celebrities on the red carpet and edited them all together for a nice little scissor reel. Celebrated my birthday in yet another different state. Side note, got some cookies from my roommate who abandoned me a month later. Missed out on Coachella, but volunteered for the next best thing. Broke LA, aka Coachella for broke people. Ran around shooting photos and footage for the event. May was a blur, but June for sure was not. Worked on a feature in a YouTube web series. Basically felt like I was at camp for the entire month. Took the Metrolink down to VidCon and met some of my favorite YouTube stars in real life. Got a big girl's job at a sunglasses store and continued to explore the different neighborhoods of Los Angeles. Attempted a YouTube series called Dear July that only lasted about 2 weeks. Friends, food, fun, concert after concert, Panic at the Disco, Nick Jonas, Five Sauce, and my very first Warped Tour. We signed my lease, got some new roommates. Interesting adjustment to say the least. Stumbled onto background acting in August and continued traipsing through the Los Angeles culture. Discovered that Los Angeles blocks are freaking long and metro etiquette is not a thing here. Laughed out loud at comedy shows. fangirled over celebrities, visited museums, and hiked again up to the Hollywood sign. Quit retail, jumped headfirst into background acting, made friends, got spoiled with catered lunch, and explored the studio lots. Almost got run over by Max Greenfield, Schmidt from New Girl, and acted severely bored in Superstore. Struggled to figure out what I'm doing here in LA. Ignored this feeling by painting the town red. 626, we own the 8th National Dance Day. Hosted Collaboration September Showcase, worked backstage for Collaboration's annual conference and global talent competition, STAR. Celebrated amazing talent with amazing food and friends. Got turned at the after party. Holla! Saw more famous people at premieres and EW Fest. Found out I was in the same building as John Stamos and Taylor Lautner during the Hedwig opening night. The very next day, went to a bunch of random events and restaurant openings, and bonded some more with friends, and saw myself on TV. Got shook by all the famous tragic deaths of the past year, and saddened by the presidential election. Flew home to the East Coast for the holidays, watched Moana with my mom, decorated the Christmas tree, drove my mom to the airport, picked my dad up from the airport, and got sick. Binge-watched Supernatural on Netflix, went to New York with the fam, and watched football. Naturally. I'm Shannon Wong, I'm 23 years old, and this was a year in my life.